Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Kaka! Oh, yes, it's there! And that might well be that! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been won straight back. Played out to the right. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Camavinga knocks it into space. He's tried one! Off the post! And that's gone route one. He's not got that quite right. Roberto Baggio. Spread out to the left. Cruyff has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Vieira. Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Raya. Serginho. Camavinga. Well, that is one way to stop him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Always onto this. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cafu. Oh, they can break here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now he's got space here. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Tries to play it through. That has not gone well. And this is Roberto Baggio. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Porto really could have done without this to increase the lead. That is some save from Khan. Golden opportunity wasted.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Benfica with the corner, there first. Cruyff goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Now the delivery. Terrific header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Porto really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Davids, nicely spread. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Camavinga to Guendouzi. Roberto Baggio. Guendouzi out to the right.
Benfica have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Kaka. Takes a shot! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Fired deep towards big header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting.
And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't...
Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's a sharp little ball here. No, again there's no way through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shoots! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Quick look, then he gets big. And it's hit the woodwork and out. And we hit half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Caros espectadores, vamos passar um bloco informativo das forças de segurança locais no ecrã gigante. Pedimos a todos a vossa máxima atenção. Obrigado. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
So off we go once more. Porto changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He's shifting through the gears here. Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Serginho looking to run onto it. And he's got the beating of his man. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Guendouzi gets a good foot in there. Guendouzi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That has ended up in no man's land. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Camavinga. Now, what about a counter-attack? Camavinga. Zanetti. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Some resolute defending there. Best. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a cracking ball. Has a shot! And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Cruyff. Pass is just off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, super ball! Real chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Kaka completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
Distributed tidily. It's a promising position. And the finish! And he's hit it too high.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Chooses to go cross-field. Porto still have the cards to affect this game. And the flag has stayed down. Played it again. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Saliba. Davids. And here's Vieira. Kaká. Cristiano Ronaldo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Shevchenko. And it's Camavinga. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Saliba concedes a free kick for that. Oh, he's taken it. Roberto Baggio. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Played out towards the right wing. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Here's a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass.
Porto are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Shot at goal! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Great vision. He's in a great position here. He's found the way through.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
Porto have themselves a chance from the spot.
Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper.
And that's one back.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Marcou para o Porto. Aos 89 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 22.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Aimed beyond the defence. Serginho. Shevchenko providing an outlet on that flank.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Benfica are looking to break at pace. Camavinga. Shevchenko has it out.
And Shevchenko!
Piqué attempts a clearance. And the number on the board is 3. Big chance!
And that is the last effort of the game.
Porto suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And we're underway.
Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here.
Goes for a shot!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Camavinga, and he's there to make the challenge.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
They get a throw in.
Lovely pass, but can he get... Shoots! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Camavinga. Goes for the shot! Just too high.
Camavinga most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Roberto Baggio.
Distributed tidily.
Cruyff has it out wide and in space.
Up he goes!
No, not the best of headers.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's picked his way through.
He's having a go!
Oh, it's come loose.
It's a throw-in.
Camavinga.
Guendouzi. Roberto Baggio.
Quietly revving up.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Neymar.
Hakimi. Oh, that's well spotted. Pelé.
And this is Neymar.
He's found chance for a shot!
And it's come back out to him.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Tries a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Applies the finish! Just swings wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And that's been won straight back. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Zanetti.
Vieira shows great strength.
And it's Guendouzi. But he was quick to react.
Oakland Roots really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Referee's given a throw. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Succumbs to the pressure.
Thuram.
Vieira.
But it's Thuram.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, nearly. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Aims beyond the defence. Hit into the middle. And that should get the job done. Corner number 2 then.
Thuram.
Big chance! Good try. Yeah. Vieira! Yes! He's done it! How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. That was travelling. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Chiellini.
Guendouzi.
And here's Messi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Deftly out wide. Cruyff. And he's forced to go back. Cruyff. Cruyff hurtling down that right flank. Thinks about the shot. Hazard. No, that's been intercepted. And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't
Just a
broke,
quick
don't
announcement.
fix it. So I think the manager has to
We're about
resist
to announce
change
today's
at this
lottery
stage.
numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And this is Pele. Camavinga driving forward. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Perfectly measured that.
Pele
Gets flagged offside.
spread it left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. Oh, it's a Pele! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again! And it's there! And they are cruising away. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Thuram pulls off it's Asa! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Neymar.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And that's off target.
Carlos has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination.
So we've reached the hour mark.
Nice physical challenge. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution.
at the post! And that has been clubbed away. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
There they go, hunting in packs. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Neymar. Number 11, Baggio. Number 14, Johan
Roberto
Cruyff.
Carlos.
Number
He's gone for
18.
goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Number 6,
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
coming on the field.
Cristiano
Number
Ronaldo.
10, Del Piero.
They'll want to make the
Number
most of this
15,
turnover.
Francesco Totti.
Cruyff had a
Number
really good go at
17,
breaking through, but
Bale.
ultimately he
Number
was just
19,
about kept out.
Raul.
Yeah, the confidence we can
Number
admire,
8,
the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
And the finish! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cruyff. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, no joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cruyff! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
And they're back on the ball again. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Tries to play it through. This looks promising. He's found real chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Totti. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. In with the challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Totti gets into a good position. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Raul is flagged offside. And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking. It's just beyond his reach. Hakimi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Cruyff. He's shifting through the... A header! In he goes again. Totti. Crunching tackle. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Cruyff. Great vision. Bale receives it in a wide position. Bale has it in a wide position. Shot could be on. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And a quick reminder today that
any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The action has already started.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Van der Ven has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Not the most accurate pass.
That'll be a throw.
Serginho.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Ebereth.
And it's been given away. Oh, super find. He's got away.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Porto have the chance to go the other way. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Tries to play it through. Oh, look at the... And a chance! Azar. Now it's Cruyff. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Hazard with the delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Azar. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Camavinga pinches it off him. They get a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliantly. Eze. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Chiellini cuts it out. Eze. Looking for a runner. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Maguire. Guendouzi. He is through here. Azar. Serginho. Rafinha. Now it's Shevchenko. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shot a goal! And he's done it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
And he cuts out the supply. Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard. Played into the middle. Shevchenko is flagged offside. That has ended up in no man's land. Khan. Van der Ven. Eze. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Hazard.
There they go, hunting again.
Maguire concedes a free kick for that. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. That's just playing it safe and simple. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And this is Cruyff. Hazard, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. Zanetti. Serginho. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And here's Shevchenko. That's good running with the ball. Great vision. And this is Cruyff. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Here it's Hazard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hazard. And he's had a hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's half-time here. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Looking tidy in possession here. Hazard. Hazard! Camavinga wins the duel this time. Shevchenko. He's in plenty of space here. Zanetti. He's picked his way through. Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. No way through there. Camavinga cuts out the pass.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Hazard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through.
Oh, good taking, a good... There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shevchenko, good read, needed to be.
Thinks
one through.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Shevchenko! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Rafinha. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Now it's Hazard. Shevchenko. He's found the way through. It's Hazard! Yes!
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Looks across and plays it in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Porto have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Zanetti. Bellingham.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, the referee's given it.
Numero 5. Hazard. Numero 27.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Il numero 7.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Great ball if he can get there. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Chiellini has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
No, he's missed it. Pass somewhat off target.
And they're quick to get it back.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Alexander-Arnold is behind this one. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit.
Messi!
And he's lifted it over. Zanetti. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's had it taken off him.
Now it's Cruyff.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting.
Shevchenko!
They want to be quick to recover this. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going for goal! And he's in on goal! Referee has just said play on.
Richie really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Driving on and making good progress. And that has left him in a heap.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. And he's running through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Ball's played through. Well, that has not gone well. Zanetti. A heavy challenge. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that will be the final act. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Gets a good foot in there.
Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Serginho has a shot! Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Save from Khan. Good ball, good take.
Messi. And this is Cruyff.
Oh, he's burst through.
A heavy challenge. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Ah, he's given it away.
He is through here.
No goals as yet.
Not the most accurate pass. Eze spread out to the left. Played back into the centre.
And this is Shevchenko.
And Shevchenko!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Pass somewhat off target. And the pass is intercepted.
Porto really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff. And
Chance for a shot! Porto with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Shevchenko.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Now it's Eze. 30 minutes gone. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Número 11.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And here's Azar. Shevchenko. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Picks out, takes a shot! Takes the shot! Rising over the bar.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Right, Shevchenko. Shevchenko! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Camavinga. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he is going into that little black book. Now it's Eze. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So much time and space. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Tries to pass it through. Hazard has it in a wide position. And this is Shevchenko. Eze. And the referee brings the first half to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we're underway again. Camavinga plays the return pass. And it's Eze. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Eze is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Cruyff.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
This looks...
And the finish! He scores! And the second half is off to a flyer.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
There's the header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Messi.
Cruyff. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now this could be... There's the shot! And the ball's... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Hazard.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's been played through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shevchenko! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5.
So, third corner of the game.
Lascia il campo per il numero 10.
Guendouzi touches it back. Porto are looking to go forward now. Oh, well measured. Oh, he's got a side of goal.
Great chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Cruyff can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 2.
So there's going to be another change here.
Numero 23. Javier Zanetti. Numero 11. Cristiano
Well, Jim, it
Ronaldo.
is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Il numero 14.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved.
Oh, what a mistake! And that's definitely not his best. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga drives forward on the overlap. Oh, and he's asking too much with that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15.
The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And here's Cruyff. And he cuts out the supply.
Porto really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bellingham bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Cruyff. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
And he has been fouled there.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
And this is a great chance to get going for goal!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through?
Van Nistelrooy, Dembele, and the shot!
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now that looks a decent ball.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
I think we're just about done here.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
That's the keeper's ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And it's Hazard. Nicely weighted
Il
ball.
quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Oh, what can he finish? He has done it! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
4 extra minutes added on.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chiellini.
Van Nistelrooy.
And we're done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honestly...